13 Love. This is Annel Bay. Okay, I made a promise that I would show you how I wrap my inner armor head wrap. I have two ways in which I wrap inner armor head wrap. Okay, first what you want to do is you put your hair up in a bun, okay, and tie it down. Okay, if you don't have enough hair to put up in a bun, just roll up a silk scarf like this and pretend it's a bun and tie it down, and that's it. See how easy it is? Okay. Now for the first, I have two ways in which I wrap my inner arm, headscarves, or any headscarves for the, well, actually, this is how I wrap the inner arm headscarf, okay? There are two ways. This is the first way, okay? You even it out like this, and then you do this, but then you have to like make the front neat, okay? I like to have the X right in front. So I tend to play around until I get the X right here. Okay, and then I'll fix whatever else up top to make it look presentable. All right, then you see I wrap it around like this, one end. You could do one end at a time, or you could do them both. Okay, I'm doing them both for the first wrap. There are two ways to do this one actually. Okay, you'll fix that part that's bulking out when you wrap it around. You just basically uh, wrap around it. Wrap around it just to cover that little imperfection there. Okay, like this. And then if you want to make another X, you could do that. This is just one way, okay? I think I could. There's a third way I could do this, but anyway. And as always, you want to fix anything that looks out of place. All right. And then you tuck it. You tuck it in that space that you feel in the back, or any open space to tuck. Just tuck it there. Okay, tuck it there. You do the same for the other side. Tuck it wherever there's a space to tuck. Just tuck it. Tuck it there. Okay, that's one way to wrap the inner armor headscarf. And then you get the crown from King and Mike. You snap it on here. Since I'm going to be doing another wrap, I don't want to take up too much time. You just put the crown there. First, that's number one. Wrap number two from Inner Armor. Okay. My right hand is my dominant hand, okay? So what I do is I make the left side slightly shorter, okay? And I remember in the beginning, the first wrap, I showed you how to do the foundation. Okay. Now, you make this side slightly shorter, okay? Now, same process in the beginning, like this. Okay, you do it like this. And since I like to have the X in front, I'm going to do this with the shorter side. I am going to crisscross it because I'm gonna continue wrapping with my dominant side, right? So what I do is I fix underneath, right? You just put this up in that direction. You'll see why, okay? You put it like this and you hold it in place. Never mind, you'll cover it, whatever is shown, you'll cover it. Then you hold it in place in the back, right? You just hold it with the hand like that. And then you make it neat up top Then you wrap with the loose one, okay? You want to wrap over here in the back what you're holding. So you're not going to be holding it any longer. Once you put the wrap in place and you fix it up to make it look neat, okay? Anything that you feel that's hanging, just make it a little neat there. And then you come around, you'll see how I'll form the X and cover that space that's showing, the under cap, okay? See how I make the X? I slanted it, the first wrap, I slanted it, I did it slant in a slanted, like diagonal fashion. And then I can easily make the X like this. Then you keep wrapping, keep going around covering up any space that's left untidy. You could always fix this up on top, okay? Any place, just tuck it underneath. Anything that you see left out, just tuck it underneath and just fix it by tucking. You do a lot of tucking to fix it. And you keep wrapping it, keep wrapping around. You'll have plenty of space in the back for tucking. Once you do all these wrappings, you'll have plenty of place to tuck. That's the beauty of these long head wraps. It gives you a lot of space to tuck. See, you just, wherever that's open, you just tuck the ends in it. Yeah, tuck the loose end in the opening. Or you could even, anything that's open, it doesn't have to be on top. Wherever you feel that's open, you could just tuck it there. All right? And anything that you see is out, just tuck anything underneath that's left out. Okay? And always, I put the crown from More Crown Jewels or King L Mike right here. Put it above the peak because I like to show the peak there. 13 love to More Crown Jewels, King and Mike. Yeah, so I'll put where to get this dress that I'm wearing. It's from a TLC cousin. I want to get the right name. I don't want to say the wrong name on video because the name was changed recently. So I'll mention the name in the link. Anything on here that's in the video, I'll put it in the link. Like the bracelets from Ty Rosemary, I'll mention that in the link as well, okay? All right, so this is the second way to wrap it, okay? All right. I think there's a third way. Yes, there's a third way. I'll show you number 3 after this. Okay, by the way, this is the second head wrap I got from Innerarmor. It's the extra long head wrap. They're very long. I think it's 22 inches. Very long. So you can get a lot of wrapping from these kinds of wraps, okay? So this is the third way I do my wraps, okay? And normally this kind of wrap is better suited for shorter wraps. If you have shorter wraps, you'll see why it works, okay? So this is my third way, all right? Okay, so I do that as usual. You even out the ends this time because when you have a shorter wrap, it's better when the ends are even. Okay, so I'm just doing this so you could see how to do shorter wraps with it. All right, it's the same process in front, but this way you have to get the X in the beginning. Well, maybe not necessarily because this wrap is kind of long, so you probably end up getting a double X. But in the beginning, for some reason, I like to do my X like starting off. So for the shorter wraps, you may want to do this in the beginning, okay? When you have those shorter wraps, you want to do the X. One side, you put like this, and then you crisscross, make a diagonal move like this to make the X. And I like to make the X right above my nostril because I think it's like an air of sophistication. That's just my personal taste. I like to see the X in the mid L. To me, it looks sophisticated. That's just my personal preference. It does not have to be in the mid L, by the way. That's just a personal preference. So don't sit there trying hard to get it in the mid L, okay? I'm just showing you how I do it and get it in the mid L, just in case you're wondering how to do it, okay? So as usual, you're going to fix any loose ends that look weird, okay? So now, for the shorter wraps, this is what I do in the back. Okay, just to get you an idea, because you the ends are going to be out. You don't want it to tuck in the front. So what I do is I tie it first. This is for the shorter wraps, okay? I may do a video with a shorter wrap to show it to you, but for now, I'm about to wrap my head for the day, so I figure it's easier to just do this than to make a particular time to do it because I don't really have all that time to spare. So I said, since I'm about to put on the wrap, why not do it? So anyway, so I tie the back like this, okay? And then I do some little fancy footwork like this, crisscrossing it, just so you can have enough room to tuck it in the right places, okay? So you don't have it tucking in front, all right? So that's just an idea of how to give you enough room to tuck the ends in the right place, okay? And I think it looks kind of cute the way you have it in the back like that, you know? You could do whatever you want, but I'm just saying this is just how I do it so I don't have too many ends left out to tuck, right? That's the back. So anything that's left out, I usually tuck under, but I don't think anything's left out. Anyway, so here is shorter. It's not as long because the fact that you tied it up in the back, you don't have that much to go about. So you get it you can get a second X if you want, but it doesn't have to be in that place. It just adds to what you already have. It's like it's creating that kind of like 13 look. This is the first time I did the long wrap like this. But anyway, so you tuck it in with plenty of room to tuck. So just tuck it in wherever tongue tied, wherever there is a space, you just tuck it there. See how easy it is? You do the same for the next. You just tuck it in a space. You'll feel it. You just do some tucking. Just tuck it wherever is available. And that's that. That's my wrap from Inner Armor. And as usual, my finishing touch. The crown from More Crown Jewels or King El Mike. You could put it here. I like to put it up top so you can show off my X's or my 13. See that 13 look there? Yay! 13 love TLC. Yay! Oh, and 13 out. I'm just playing. But that's how I wrap my wraps from Inner Armor. Yay! And 13 out. Oh my goodness.